Hello everybody. Today in this video we are going to see about the constructor overloading concept. What do you mean by constructor means? It is having the same name as the class name and which is used to initialize the fields which are available inside the class. Okay. So here if you see I have a class called simple account and it has the data member, that is the field, which is of type double and its name is balance. Okay, and here I use the private access specifier. So it can be, this field can be accessed only through the methods available inside this class simple account. Okay, so if you see have already in the previous video, kindly watch about method overloading. It's nothing but same signature of the method you can use but differing in arguments. Okay, same method name will be there but differs in arguments. Like that you can overload the constructor also. So as you know, the constructor name should be the class name, but it differs in the arguments. If you see here no, it is called no argument constructor because you are not passing any arguments to this constructor. And another important thing you must note down, a constructor does not return any value. So it cannot specify any data type before the constructor name, that is the class name. If you see any method which is like which bears the name of the class but does not have any return data type, means it is nothing but the constructor. If you see here, only have the class name and no return data type has been specified. Constructor does not return any value. It is used to initialize the parameters or that is the argument, or through the argument you are initializing the fields available for the class. Okay, so here I have only one field, so I am initializing with 0.0. If you are creating the object using this no argument constructor, the field will be set with 0.0. And I have another constructor, okay, which is having the single argument, okay, which passes some value. That value will be set to the balance, that is the fields available, the data member of the class. Okay, and apart from constructors, two constructors, I have get balance one method which returns the data field balance value, and another one used to set the value for balance, because balance is the private one. Through the methods getter and setter methods only you can access that field. Okay, hope you have understood this program. This program is nothing but it consists of two constructors which have been overloaded with no arguments and one argument, and two methods, get balance and set balance, to set and get the balance field. Okay, so now I have another Java class called banking constructor. In this, I'm going to show the demo how you are calling the two constructors. Here I have created two objects, simple and simple one. Okay, simple is the one, the object which calls the no argument constructor. So normally how can you create the object? Watch my previous video, introduction to class and objects. You can create the object using this statement. That is, you have to mention the class name and what is the object name, which is equal to new, the same class name. Either you can use no argument constructor or parameterized constructor, provided you must have defined those constructor in the class. Okay, so here if you see in this simple account, I have two constructors, no argument constructor and this parameterized constructor. So here this simple calls a no argument constructor which initializes with value 0.0. Okay, when you are calling this, okay, when you are executing this statement, it directly calls that constructor and sets the balance value as 0.0. Now, the system out.println, okay, account 1 initial balance is nothing but simple dot get balance. What is that? This is through the object you are accessing the method. You are calling the method get balance and accessing the variable balance. Okay, just it prints what? The balance which you have assigned here, it's nothing but 0.0. It prints 0.0. And the next statement, what I have done, through the set balance method, I am setting the balance as 1000. And once again, I am printing using system.out.println the updated balance. To get the updated balance, I am calling the get balance method. Okay, in the get balance method, actually, you are returning the balance. Okay, set is just setting whatever you are passing, just setting to that field. Okay, so here I have set 1000. So now it will print 1000. Okay, that's what here it is shown in the output. Account 1 is initially 0.0 and after set balance, you are setting that balance as 1000 and printing through this get balance method. Okay. Next, account using the second object. Another account I'm creating with the object simple one. Okay, this is another object which calls the constructor, one argument constructor. If it executes this statement directly, it goes for the constructor with single argument. That means it executes this one. Okay. So I am passing whatever the value I am passing over here, that will be set to this field. So I am passing 190. So account to initial balance using the simple one is the object name I have given for this, and get balance means what? It prints 190. Okay. And afterwards, simple one dot set balance 2000. Once again, I am updating the balance through the method called the set balance. In that, balance will be set to 2000. So now the updated balance I am getting by calling the method get balance, which returns the value balance which have been updated to 2000. So it prints 2000. I hope you have understood the constructor overloading concept that is demonstrated through this video. Thanks for watching.